Palmetto Mountain Man. I'm out here this morning, if I'm not mistaken, it's June the 20th, and I'm doing a part 3 of these Catawba trees that I did a part 1 and part 2 on, and got a good amount of views on them. I've never heard of me, Palmetto Mountain Man. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Anyhow, this is part 3. I did a part 1, part 2, describing that a moth would actually lay eggs on these trees. These are Catawba trees, Catalpa trees. Those eggs hatch, they turn into caterpillars, and, well, they will completely demolish a tree's leaves. You can tell a good bit of difference between part 1 and part 2, the way this Catawba tree looks. And they're getting very close, if not right at maturity. You will notice they are a bright yellow with a black stripe down the middle. Anybody that's ever bream fished, pan fishing, has seen the black and yellow beetle spins. Well, that is this caterpillar is what they are modeled after. And as you can see, 2 different life cycles. The 2 that are the lowest in this frame right here, as you can see, they're bigger, they're more mature. And I had a second laying of eggs by a moth 3 or 4 days after these were hatched out. So you can actually see a lot of times they are almost all yellow when they are, I guess you call juveniles. And as they mature, they will turn into what you see here. But you'd have to watch part 1 and 2. Yes, I'd like people to watch the video. But you'd have to watch parts 1 and 2 to actually see what they've done to this tree. You can see what's left of it. Now, I've taken some of these worms and put them on this tree so that they don't completely annihilate that tree. I would like to get at least one more batch of them this summer. And as you can see, there's a larger one. And then there's some here and here. And unbeknownst to me, because I've worked 1, 2, 3 or 4 days in a row, I didn't know it till I come out here. And I don't know if I can actually get these in the frame. There we go. I actually have a 3rd batch. I don't know if you can see right there. They are not much bigger than pencil lead. I have a 3rd batch of Catawba worms growing on this tree. There we go. There's a whole cluster. This is the 3rd laying of eggs, and you can see where they've eaten through the leaf. Matter of fact, that is 2, 3 days old. There we go. There's one that hasn't maintained or gotten its black stripe down its back beside juveniles, as you can see there. And then I'll swing over to the tree I was just on, and you can see I have some that haven't quite got the black stripe. And here we go. And there's a mature Catawba worm. They're actually what they call a hornworm or hookworm. If you see right there, off of its rear end. All of them have it. It's like a little antenna. But I will be out here this afternoon with a cricket container. And I will be picking these, and hopefully if everything goes right and I get things done the way I'd like to get done around the house, they will be catfishing in the morning. One of the best catfishing baits that you can use as far as numbers. You can use a whole lot of different catfish baits for bigger catfish. But if you're going out for 2, 3, 5, 7, 8 pound catfish, numbers, I mean, in my opinion, 2 different life cycles there. In my opinion, you can't come up with a better bait. And I need to get them off this tree so I can get some leaves back, because apparently I've got a batch on this tree, and as I just showed you, I've got a smaller batch on this one. It has happened where I've had Catawba worms for 3.5, 4 weeks straight. And if that does happen, I do try to keep them for the following year, or I have them every year, some years more than others. But every now and then I do get a wild hare, late summer, early fall, September, when I think I should be bow hunting deer, but it's, in my opinion, too hot to go. I'll wet a hook instead of sitting in a deer stand. I'll actually save them, blanch them in cold water so that they will keep their color, and then I'll put them in mason jars with cornmeal and freeze them. They will stay frozen. I've kept them up to a year like that, but just wanted to give you or show a part 3 of what's going on, and I told you I'd keep you updated. Man, they just completely, which I knew they would. I've told people in the previous videos they will completely strip this tree of leaves. I don't know how many people thought me took me seriously, but yeah, you can see what they do. And if I were not to pick them, it's a good chance that tree would be bald in the next 3 days. In my opinion, no doubt about it, because they've got the middle section gone, which means they've got the biggest leaves there are. There's leaves up top, and there's some down at the bottom, but the middle section usually has the healthiest leaves that there are. Anyhow, hope you liked, hope you enjoyed. I wish I could get all of these. I mean, I've had a whole lot more Catawba worms. I mean, I have had it where there were thousands, and they strip a tree like this in 3 days. I've got hundreds on this tree, but anyhow, hope you enjoyed. Talk to y'all later.